Australia trip number 3. Currently in Dover Airport. I just picked up this cup of Ralph Lauren coffee, which I've never had in my life. Super bougie. Had a little sleep on the plane before. I guess see you when you get to Brisbane.
Not even started yet, bro.
Here we go, boys.
Let's go, Benji boy.
Fucking ready for spare spot. Out on our first ride this morning with the boys. We got up at 4:45 this morning, which is fucking ape. But it's fucking beautiful out here in the valley. Ripping into 100k already. Smartwatch has gone off, so it's not tracked, but it's just got the vibe today because still got jet lag. We're just gonna crush it with some of the boys, grab some coffee, grab some pastries, enjoy the views. Let's go, boys.
Look at that view.
Beautiful. What's Christopher doing? Chain come off?
Hey, yeah.
Could have a top up. No, he's caught her. He's caught her. Come on, Chrissy boy. He's gonna have a brunch. Go on, boy. Get those legs pumping. Let's go, big man.
As if my chain just came off.
Oh, I love that noise. Yeah, this looks heavy.
Yeah, feel heavy now. That's cooking and coffee.
No, I mean, this shot looks sick. Both of us had a fucking missing chain.
The first time the chain's come off and arrived, so it is what it is, ain't what it ain't.
At least it was going downhill, eh?
Yeah, dude. Gives a little time for a break. It was more of a tactical break.
Tactical break, yeah, you just kicked it off.
Yeah. Beautiful car. How you feeling, big dog?
Good, bro. This is the best part.
Yeah, this is all downhill from here. It's the first ride I've been on since I've been back, so I feel pretty cooked, but we just, actually I'll go through my fueling when we stop for the coffee, because I just got some ASN electrolytes, ASN gels, not taking too much in terms of food. I had a bagel and some honey and banana this morning just to get some carbohydrates in, and trying to get, well, should be getting about 80 to 90 grams of carbs in every hour. Probably not doing that, and I'm not great at getting liquids in, but the main stuff is the coffee and croissants.
Croissant, that's what we come out for.
So we're fucking rock and rolling for, boys. Look at that, we've got some post-ride nutrition. I always talk about this, why this is so important. And it's because I think the thing that I used to quite often get wrong with the fueling during a workout was the thought process afterwards. And what I mean by that is it's very easy for you to go through a workout and just cook off the food you've had before, or water, or adrenaline even, or the energy of the session, but it's how you feel afterwards. It's a crash after you get after the session. It's a recovery during the day. I've done long rides before where I've not fueled properly in a session. I've come home and just crashed for the entire day, which is just pointless having sessions. And who wants to just be able to train and have to lie around all day? You want to be able to do your usual things, have your standard day, go out and have fun. You can't do that if you're underfueled in the session. You just crashed out, and appetite's in the floor, so trying to get food in is difficult as it is. So look at that. And this is the gentleman who got me into meal preparation.
Mate,
Hey, look at that. Look at that.
Look at that, bro. Proud of you. Mine's actually not good today.
This is the guy who's like the artiste of the Daily Oat Bowl.
I'm the whole food,
the guru.
Whole food or good food presenter.
Yes. He's got me into better food etiquette, to say the least. Speaking of food, I'm just about to go and do a food shop, but how beautiful is this? The cream de la creme of e-bikes. And I crashed it last time. I've only been on it once, but I went down to the beach on it yesterday, cruised around for a little bit, and then just went and sunbathed on the beach. This is my modality at the moment. It's fucking just so good and cheap as fuck as well. One of my goals at the moment is minimalism. So I'm trying to take things out of my life where it takes up my time and energy, because since I've been back here, I've been just a little bit stressed. I think just putting too many things on my plate. So I'm looking at things, if I was to take the input out, would it have any difference on the output? And also little things, just tidying up the simple things that we forget about, of, you know, things I'm paying for from the bank, just driving an e-bike. I really like life in Australia because I think I can make it as simple as possible. At the moment, I've got a few things I need to tie up, but food shop, I'm gonna take you with me. It's something that I'm trying to tidy up at the moment. along with everything else. Mainly because when I was in the UK, I picked out a little bit and probably put on a little bit of weight. I need to get it down now because we've got 4 weeks of the bike race and we need to increase that power to weight ratio. So here we go. It's just a very small shop, a couple of days, because obviously I'm walking to and from the shop, but pretty simple, some fruit and veggies, bananas, kiwis, I'm absolutely loving it at the moment. Greek yogurt, I think I mentioned in another video, switched in for mayonnaise, and then just some simple carbs, breads, bagels, rice, still drinking oat milk, and of course, the double M's are still in there. I am kind of tracking calories at the moment. I want to try and get below 3,000 just so I can bring weight down. But I'm not like punching into my fitness pal at the moment. I do this with quite a lot of clients as well, where we'll sometimes track 1 day per week and then the rest of it will be on the terms of what we tracked if days in which and what you're eating are fairly similar. It's like with a bank account, you don't need to know what's going in and out all the time if you know what's going in and out. So that's a pretty much same setup with food. So I'm gonna pull this away. We're gonna crack on with some admin. I'm currently uploading as well, and the podcast I recorded this week with a guy called Tin Men. Some of you guys may not have heard of him. Big mental health advocate in general, men's mental health advocate. There's a lot of good work in space, so episodes going live probably just before this. We're just tucking in some like, beef, rice, tomatoes, and what's the word for it? Beetroot. And then I'm just having a sachet of this, the ASN shaker as well. So this is just the ASN electrolytes, so just keeping me fueled, especially when I've got double daylight today. So you can grab those. I'll leave a link in the description for anything ASN. You can use code BENJI, which will get you a discount. My favorite flavor is, I think it's the cherry popsicle. This one's the apple, but great product. Really easy to have. Got a little bit of carbohydrates in, but yeah, overall good. And then this today's shop, I think cost of living a little bit cheaper than it is in the UK. I think all that today cost me like $80, probably like £40, which isn't terrible. And yeah, you can't go wrong with the 442 beef and rice.
We are session 2, nice zone 1, zone 2, easy run, crystal ball. How we feeling? We're getting after it. It's 5:30ish, and then we've got some hills at the very end, which we're going to do. And I might do a physique update just at the end in terms of, so we've got evidence from now till bike race day of dropping weight. But runs at the moment aren't too heavy. They're all pretty easy with just some open legs work, which is more than sufficient for now.
So we're going to do a quick physique update straight out of the sauna with my sauna hat on. These hats just help keep the heat on your head. Like with the, I think the mammalian diver's reflex where the head gets cold, that's what the body does. I can't remember, but it helps keep the heat anyway. But here we are, feeling a little bit chunky, a little bit of cushion for the pushing, a little bit of D for the donut. Run that cut down, we're getting it in. So it's now, I took a lot of chocolates. Anyway, let's get this. My wrist is all like sweat rashed, but it is 8:30. Done a double training day, had some tea. So now we're gonna have a nightcap of hot chocolate. I just find that if I have something warm before bed, start getting off my screen and unwind slowly, it just really helps with my sleep. And then the other thing is I'll try and pop a photo up. I just put it on Instagram this week. I've been using a nasal strip to open up my nostrils and something called hostage tape, which goes across your mouth. And the reason for that being is I've been having stressful sleep sometimes. I think when I switch over time frames, my central nervous system's just all over the place. What I find really helps with regulating the central nervous system is nasal breathing. So when I do my breath work in the morning, it's all nasal breathing. So I do that for 5 minutes before the ice bath. But what I then notice is that if I nasal breathe for 7 to 8 hours whilst I'm asleep, my sleep is just so much better. I'm like a log all through the night. Not only that my nostrils are just fairly dilated in the morning. I feel like I can breathe better, so it's just training my body to use my nose a lot more. So the hostage tape, as you probably see in the photo, seems extreme, but it's really helped me just stop mouth breathing and just snoring. So I used to snore a lot, and it obviously stops me from doing that as well. So I'm gonna knock this hot chocolate back. I'm gonna read my book, which is 48 Laws of Power. Great read by Robert Greene. Some of it's quite tongue-in-cheek. And then I'm just gonna have Career Pure, which again I've been having in capsule form because it doesn't upset my digestive system as much. And then Megas. And then I've just taken my athlete stack, which is like my men's multivitamin and stuff. And then the last thing that I have with it is, this is the goat. Lindt dark chocolate with sea salt, touch of sea salt. A couple of pieces of really hot chocolate at night. I've probably not eaten enough calories today. I think I've expended 4,326. I don't know if you can see that. Calories just changed there. So I need to probably get some more food in because I've got an FTP test tomorrow. Makes me nervous thinking about it. FTP is threshold. I can't even remember. My brain's been absolutely crazy. Something threshold power. It's gone out of my brain. But I've got that tomorrow, and it's 40 minutes of hell basically to see if we've got any fitter on the bike. So we're going to do that. But hopefully you've enjoyed this one. Moving back to Oz again to come back for the bike, which is what the next 4 weeks is kind of going to be geared up with my YouTube. That and some educational stuff. However, we might have a spicy one for the next YouTube, and I'm still don't know whether to put it up. So watch out for that. Any questions on the event, drop them below. If you enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button. Massive helps. Like the video. I'll see you in the next one.